Hey guys, here we are now looking to collect these Luna moth eggs. Now, all we do to collect these moth eggs is simply pick them up and put them into a container. Now, I'm using a plastic container here that simply came from a dollar store. Now, importantly, you don't want to use any type of chemicals or any type of wipes on this, just perhaps a little water. Take a clean rag or a clean paper towel, clean around with that water there just to wipe it down, make sure there's not anything in there, and then you're good to go. Now, same thing goes with the habitat, really. Now that we're talking about it, don't spray any kind of bleach or anything in here. You can see there's a lot of places in here that look terrible, but it's just because there were eggs. And then a moth got a little defensive there. So really, it doesn't cause any harm here. We're not worried about that. One thing we really worry about later in life is we want to make sure we get the frass cleaned up. And we'll get to that in time. So right now, we're looking at these eggs. And perhaps you're thinking, well, okay, we have eggs. What do we do to get the eggs? Well, we simply pick them up. Or you can use a pair of tweezers, or you can use really the edge of whatever type of container you're wanting to use. You could scrape along it. I don't really recommend that though, because they can pop off and perhaps fly, and it could be a little bit troubling. So those are going to be a little bit more difficult for me to grab hold of. So right here are some more eggs. And these are very small eggs, mind you. And you really should be wearing gloves. I'm not going to wear gloves for this. I'm going to simply snag it right here. I'm going to move it into the container. It's hard to get both arms in there at the same time. And there's the egg in the container. So all I've done is pick it up and put it into the container. So maybe I can get a better shot here of my fingernail being dirty from mechanic work. So here we are. You see one other egg came loose with it. And we're just going to drop it in here very carefully. There we are. So we actually got a little bundle of eggs there. Now these eggs are a couple of days old now. So we expect the eggs to hatch in somewhere around the 7 to 14 day range, about the same lifespan as the adult. So when they come out, they're very small. They are only about the size of the egg, of course, because they're little caterpillars in there. We want to make sure we have some host plants ready for them, and then we will begin the cycle. They'll be at their first instar, as it's called, and we will begin raising them. So I will provide videos through the entire lifespan of this brood. And as it's sort of early in the year, we might just have a second brood. So we might get to see more generations. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will follow along their journey this year. So please tune in if you'd like to see more of that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer them. So I hope you have a great one, and good luck moth hunting.